thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Denver Broncos. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Throwing on first down is Locke. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football.
Touchdown, 49ers! Jonathan Taylor with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Watch the whip. Watch the eye.
On second down, it's Lindsay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
It leads to second.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On second down, a run with Lindsay. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Lindsay on the toss left. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Slam, slam.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 40-yard line.
The 40-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and 1.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs.
38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now to the air. Lock. He'll get this one to Patrick. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Good.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now Gordon on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Brought down. Right.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gain on the play.
Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
White 56, White 56. Coming, baby, I'm coming, baby.
Throwing on 2nd down. Lock. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
54 Mike.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
A 31-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points,
it's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
A gain of 59 yards. 1st down, 49ers.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They run with Taylor.
Jonathan.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here's Taylor. And he's eaten up up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Broncos 3.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Garoppolo to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. 2nd down and goal. Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Niners 14, Broncos 3.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Now, because, as you noted, the field goal.
And he coughed it up. And this is going to be 49er football. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so, and there's your end result right there.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
A 41-yard attempt.
And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time they coughed it up. Led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive with a little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The Broncos on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
That's good.
Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Right there.
Block working out of the gun. He'll go up top here for Hamler. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
Taylor. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
First and 10, Taylor now. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
The ball carrier. The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Jonathan Taylor on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak,
at
come
maximum.
On. You can't give the guy a skirt steak. He scores 3 times.
Filet,
There you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Here's a first down throw that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 48-yard line.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 37.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
At the 36-yard line.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, it's Taylor. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They need to get this to the 24 on third down. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Taken in the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They run once more with Taylor. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
So here we go.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So from the 36 now, first and 10. The give to Taylor. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
From the 39, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
First down, 49ers.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Taylor. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Taylor, the ball
tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 12-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier, now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. What'd you say, 3 rushing touchdowns? And, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Looking to throw on second down. Locke. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Block now on first down. He'll find Lindsey here. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. That catch good for only a couple. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
31-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Number 25.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Let's go, one more.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
On 3rd down, Locke got Gordon open, completes it. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
Niners 34. Broncos 3.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. That's to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll run with Lindsey. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
Hey, pick your game up. Mike Spot, ready, go. Mike Spot, ready, go.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Philip Lindsey with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos come into that lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Here's Coleman now to return. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
Ball carrier.
A big play there for the Niners. 46 yards on the ground.
On the play. 1st down, San Francisco.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to Taylor on 1st down. He's to the 10, and he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2-yard
line.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they take a knee.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he was unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
And they will take a knee here. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And Gold is able to put it through. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Broncos score. K.J. Hamler, 77 yards. And the Broncos get a bit closer.
Brandon McManus.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's starting to look like that 3-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Gain of 11 on the play. And a 49er first down.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run to the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Tonight's final score.
Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for San Francisco, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with a win. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Denver, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.